Hi, you guys. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm in a cloud of smoke here. Bless you. Bless this table. I invite spirit in. Send your vibes, your good ones. Because that's the fuel. It really is. I can do my business with the sage and all of that, but you are you're the actual juice of this. This morning I was thinking about one time when I got terrifically triggered. I was just feeling nuts, crying uncontrollably, just feeling like I was spinning off into space. And the person I was with could tell that it was some old trigger, that I was responding to something not in the immediate circumstance, and to something somebody else had done to me in the past. And he didn't know what had triggered me, but he said, "It's just me. Liza, it's just me. It's me." And that somehow snapped me out of it. Like, I didn't know I was being triggered by something somebody else had done to me, but he somehow intuitively knew it. Similarly, another friend of mine was at actually at a dinner party, and one of the guests started to lose it. Like me, kind of out of the blue. There goes Rue. And my friend, hosting this dinner party, said, basically this woman was up and running. And my friend said, I knew if she got out the door, we'd never find her. She'd run till, like, she had the hounds of hell in pursuit. So my friend basically jumped on her, hugged her, and said, "Follow the sound of my voice." It's sort of like, it's just me. How do you get somebody out of a kind of crazy PTSD place? It's just me. Follow the sound of my voice. Thank God for friends who can pull us back from the edge. And I know you've done that for other people, and so have I. That's what we do for each other. In our best moments, we save each other. Really save each other. Three of Wands. That's looking toward the future. What will the future bring me? I'm looking toward it, out toward it. Wands are directional. What is creative and purposeful and powerful that might be coming toward me that I may have manifested? Page of Cups. That's a small water energy. It's a love energy. And see the swans in the background? Their necks are doing the heart shape. And it's not quite in this individual's life. It's, somehow framed. He's outside, he, she, they, outside the frame. But I think there's an intent to embody this energy. Loving cups, energy of connectedness, affection. That was in the pre-shuffle a bunch of times. 10 of Wands. In that same fire energy. This is like what's in the future. Perhaps a small love offer or some sign of love. And the end of the cycle, the 10 of Wands. Ordinarily the 10 is a burden. It's like being overwhelmed by other people's concerns maybe, or other directions you might take, and here the basket's full. You know, you couldn't fit another wand in there. So it's time for that cycle to conclude, perhaps so that this future can open up. And maybe the future involves some sort of a small but heartfelt connection. Ace of Cups. I love it when that happens. It arbitrarily cut the deck, and there it is. So we have the Page of Cups. This one holding the cup, ready to make the apology or the offer or the overture. Ace of Cups. This is the opportunity for the thing itself, offered by the divine. It can also mean self-love. Aces can speak to the self. Okay. Knight of Swords. You know, knights are the movers and shakers. This is somebody who has a truth to tell, sword energy, wants to speak a truth perhaps, or has an important message, is in a hurry to say this. And it definitely has to do somehow with the ending of a cycle, looking toward the future, the opportunity for love or self-love, and this need to get on with it. Swords are very quick energy. You know, it's Pegasus here. Moon, under 10 of Wands. We haven't had Moon in a long time. Moon's a card of Cancer. We're about to have the full moon in Libra. Like tomorrow maybe, or day after tomorrow. And again, this idea of echolocation. The moon can speak to the mystery, to the unknown, to the unconscious. It's a major arcana card. And I always see it as something that's coming to consciousness, rising up. And it's the full moon, so it's that completed cycle before it starts to wane again. 10, the completed cycle. The basket is as full as it can get. So somebody might want to be speaking about the mystery of the unconscious. It's a feminine energy. The moon pulls on the tides, pulls on the water. And there is a boat kind of tethered here. And there's a boat in the harbor here. So a lot of water energy, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, Moon, and then this sort of implicit, my ships are coming in. Queen of Pentacles, who's been showing up a lot. Pentacles, they show up, they're real, they're sort of authentic and face forward. This is somebody who operates in 3D in the sense that they're all about growth. It's almost like the minor arcana expression of Empress. You see the bunny is here, the fertility, the growth. Maybe growth that springs from self-love. It might be this opportunity for love coming into the Queen of Pentacles. On Moon card, the mystery, the divine feminine energy of attraction, right? Page of Swords. We have two pages here. Pages can be young energy, and again, the frame. You know, this guy is standing outside the frame, and so is this. In this case, it's Page of Swords can be beginner's mind, a new idea, a fresh idea, almost like the first words spoken. And there are the two pathways. And I'm not sure what that means, but the two roads meet where this person is standing. Or if he were to jump, he, she, they, through the frame, he'd have options as to which way to go. So tell us about Queen of Pentacles and the future. Three of Wands. Wow. World card. World is a card of Capricorn in Pentacles energy, like the Queen. This is the end of the cycle, the big cycle, and the opportunity for the next thing. It's like a portal that you pass through. And it's up ahead. You know, the big cycle closing out, the minor arcana cycle closing out. It doesn't look like a burden to me, this Ten of Wands. It looks like the basket is full. So there's a need to maybe empty the basket. I don't know what that means. But these little frames, and then this is the last card in the major arcana. You know, the culmination of the journey of, it's a card of what next, because we've gone, you know, we've completed the journey somehow, and what's next? What's in the future? What do we manifest on the other side of this? The end of this chapter, the beginning of the next chapter, and all in the realm of the psyche, because it's a major arcana. Nine of Pentacles on Ten of Wands. Well, this one has closed out a cycle, and it has nurtured them. Whatever has happened, whatever was done, Wands energy, has really brought them to this point of self-sufficiency. The basket is full. It's in Pentacles energy. It's a kind of, here I am, I have everything I need, I'm abundant, I'm good on my own. Again, Earth energy Capricorn. Can you tell me about the Knight of Swords? This one who has something to say. Oh, ouch. Three of Swords. To me, that's the memory of pain. You know, this is the future. Optimistic, bright. We've manifested something good. But the Knight of Swords is coming in to talk about Three of Swords, the memory of pain. Words spoken or some kind of separation that, you know, somebody might be apologizing for. You know, I hurt you, I caused a separation. I need to address that and address it quickly. Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. There's a kind of digression, though. The moon can mean secrets, things that are hidden, you know, subconscious, or just somebody keeping a secret. Queen of Pentacles, though, is doing fine. You know, abundant, self-sufficient. on Page of Cups, Queen of Swords. No, Queen of Swords is no nonsense. She's a boundary, he, she, they, a boundary setter, a truth teller. She wants to hear the truth. To hear the truth. And perhaps she feels that this other person, because I think it's, I think the queens are one and the same here, and that there's another individual. Well, I'm gonna hold off on that, but the truth about what caused the pain, what caused the separation, because it's still reverberating, and it might be the Queen of Swords has set up a boundary, is going to vet somebody. Somebody may be coming in to apologize. I think Queen of Swords would say, hold it right there. She's kind of the bouncer at the door. Are you going to tell the truth? Because she speaks the truth, she, he, they, and expects the other person to speak the truth. Or down goes the sword, down comes the boundary. She'll cut them out of her life. Tell us who is the other. Because I think, are Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles the same person? Yes. Queen of Swords got hurt. Tell us about who's coming in to make an apology, perhaps. Four of Swords. Somebody who's healed. Somebody who wants to say, I know how to heal this. Maybe it's the Queen of Swords herself who has the healing power here. Okay, Four of Swords, Four of Cups. That's water energy. In traditional Rider-Waite, it can be illusion or elusive love. Maybe even the memory of love. It shows in Rider-Waite that the person sitting under the tree and the Ace of Cups is being offered by the divine, the opportunity for love or maybe for self-love. And the person under the tree isn't reaching out for it. Let's see. 4 and 4 is 8. 8 is wheel. No, 8 is strength. I'm sorry, I had to look at my cheat sheet. My mind just went completely blank. And it's gone blank again. Don't ask me. Let's see. 3 of Pentacles. In that earth energy of Queen of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. This is a card of cooperation. Like, we can do this together. We can do this together. Three of Wands, 3 of Pentacles is 6, which in Major Arcana is Lovers. And we do have a lot of Cups energy here. Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. Can you tell us a little bit, because I'm getting a little lost here. There's something being overcome. A challenge maybe to heal. A challenge to know love when you see it. Four of Swords, Four of Cups. And it's something you'll do in cooperation with somebody else. After something bad went down. This is the third 3, so there's something about 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 9, 9 in Major Arcana, Hermit. Which is a card of not in a group. It's earth energy, like the 3 of Pentacles, but while 3 of Pentacles is cooperation, building something with somebody else. Hermit is earth energy. I mean, maybe isolation isn't quite the right word, but it's the 9 card. Speaks to the self. This is earth energy. Hermit is Virgo, earth energy. So there's a kind of, like the numbers are adding up or aligning. There's something on track. Follow the sound of my voice. 8 of Wands, card of communication, my voice. Three of Wands, 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Got a lot of fire here. This would be passionate communication that's to the point. It empowers both parties. It doesn't deplete. It doesn't hurt. Somehow the sting of the 3 of Swords, you know, even the memory of the sting is being supplanted by or is being lessened by this 4 of Swords healing energy. Somehow that memory of pain is being healed. The mind is sort of healing itself. Page of Wands. 3 pages, a lot of youthful energy here. Again with the frame, right? I think it's something that's about to begin. You know, this is the path that the person will walk. A new direction, Wands energy, direction. Movement. It hasn't quite begun yet. You know, they're still outside the frame. But there's something about, you know, embarking on the journey, lighting your own way, having a sense of direction, maybe of where you want this conversation to go. Empress. Okay. Remember I said the bunny and the Empress? Here's the bunny. And the bunny again. Big time. Big bunny. This is Major Arcana card of Divine Feminine. Taurus, Libra. A lot of air energy in this reading. Libra. And the full moon in Libra that is very soon upon us. When we can release. 10 speak to release. You're going to set back to the Ace. Release. What are we releasing here? Maybe old ways of communicating, because we have this 8 of Wands now, this kind of fresh communication. The conversation may be about the cycle that ended. And how Empress, who is very good on their own, I mean, you know, Empress is abundant. Empresses knows themselves. The 9 card knows themselves. Divine Feminine twice over, in the Moon card and in Empress. Loves themselves, knows themselves, can heal pain. Listen, none of us gets to escape pain, not the divine feminine, not nobody. You know, we come into this life with the labor pains of our mother. You know, and all along the way, this is going to happen. So continually, we need to be able to do this. Heal it. Heal the memory. Heal misspoken words or misunderstanding. You know, lean into life, Pentacles energy. Not in isolation, together with other people to grow and nurture life. There's something about the collective here that's really strong. The collective, I think, of divine feminine. Like we know the truth. We know who we are. And in truth, who we are is this. And we don't need to be the feminine. It's divine feminine, but that's an energy that masculines can embody too. You know, it's the yin energy. And to be balanced, we all have to have both. That Libra balance, that Libra full moon. And I think what we were releasing best we can is the memory of pain. That trigger thing I started out with, right? Super trigger, and the person says, it's just me. It's just me. The Ace card. It's just me. 9 of Pentacles. The self. Follow my voice. Queen of Swords. Swords speak to speech. Knight of Swords. Page of Swords. So there's this progression from page to knight to queen. I think there's a real ascendance going on in terms of communication and the ability to understand oneself and the world. The big portal. All right, my friends, we have on the board Libra and Taurus in Empress, Cancer in the moon, Capricorn in the world. Dynamite. Okie dokie. Yeah, please subscribe if you haven't. I know there are a lot of loyal viewers who haven't subscribed. It's free. You just hit the button and it'll allow you to see when I've uploaded a new video. And thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your energy, and I'll see you next time.